It was a huge explosion, and it was a girl, and she blushingly asks to him on why he bumped on her again. She then goes on by pointing her fingers on him, while saying if he have a crush on her, or something since he is bumping into her again and again, to which he tells to her that it's her who is keep on bumping into him. All of the sudden, she leaves the place while saying sorry for bumping into him, but he just tells her to watch where she is going while running like that. While saying it, he was blushing, and all of a sudden he notices a strand of hair in his shoulders. After picking it up, he realizes it's her hair, to which he started to think for a while, and he goes on by putting the hair in his pockets while going back to his home. At the same night, he puts her hair in a Ziploc cover, while saying that how did she know about his crush on her, and then he puts that hair in his hair collections bag. After putting it inside his wall is full of her photos where he took while stalking her. But then someone was watching him doing these things in his room, and it was this girl. She was trembling while saying that she does love him so much, and her wall is also full of his photo, which she took while stalking him. Afterwards, she suddenly says that she wants to know on what he wants next, like the hair she gave him. Meanwhile, he gets up and gets so close to kiss her photo, and suddenly his sister opens the door, which shocked him, and he suddenly places a different poster on it. As a result, she couldn't able to figure it out, and she was confused, but he just tells her to knock on the door next time. She then comes near him, while telling him on how can he act cold like this, when a pretty girl like her is coming to visit his room right after returning home. After saying it, she opens her arms, while remembering him on what he should do whenever she returns home. After hearing, he started to blush. Afterwards, he hugs her while saying welcome home to her. She then goes on by saying that no matter how much she tells to him, he just doesn't learn it, to which he tells to her that it's kind of embarrassing for him to do it after coming to high school. As a result, she replies back with he is gross for feeling something for his sister. After that, he pushes her head while telling her to get out of him. But then she suddenly notices the stuffed animal, and then she gets really angry while telling to her brother on why is that stuffed animal is there. Afterwards, she picks it up by holding its ears, and she tells him to throw it away. After saying it, she goes on by choking it very hard. And then, with a dead eyes, she tells to him that she will throw it out by herself for him. While she was saying it, that girl is also listening to everything with a dead eyes. But then, with a killing intention, he tells to his sister that it's an important thing to him, so she shouldn't touch it. As a result, she started to cry, and all of a sudden she pinches his eyes, which then made him to spin in the ground. Afterwards, she started to imagine what he just told in a cool way, and she goes on by sleeping in the bed while hugging a teddy bear. She then goes on by scrubbing her face in the teddy bear while thinking that she is so glad to give him the present. Afterwards, in the time back, everyone gets a present from her, and her friends were really shocked to receive that many gifts. And they asks to her if it's really okay for them to receive this many. To which she looks at her while explaining to her friend that she already got the big one that she wanted. Right after saying it, she bumps on him really hard. As a result, he gets damage. She then goes on by asking him if he wants a present she has, which made him to get happy, and he says okay, while thinking that he take whatever she gives to him. In the end, she gives him the teddy bear while blushing, which shocked him, and he asks to her that this teddy looks like something she would want the most, to which she replies that exactly like what he said, so he should take care of the teddy bear by pretending it's her. She then blushingly tells to him that she was just joking, but then his friends calls him, so he leaves her, while saying thanks to her for giving the gifts, and then one of her friend asks to her on what she wanted as a gift, to which she thinks and says it's in secret, which shocked her friend, so she asks her to her if it's a creepy old man looking gift. But on inside, she was having a dead eyes, while thinking that the one she wants the most is that teddy bear video footage. Afterwards, there was a girl standing in the edge of the bridge. While crying, she was remembering the bad things that happened between her boyfriend. In the end, she thinks that she is tired and just wants to end it all. Meanwhile, he was walking in the bridge while singing about the bandage he got from her. And he quickly hugs her from behind by grabbing her, which shocked her. But to his surprise, he slipped and both of them fell in the water. And that water wasn't that deep, so they stands up. But before she could say anything, he asks to her on what is she trying to do here, since nothing is more important than her life, to which she apologizes to him. And after hearing it, he gets relieved, and then he suddenly sneezed, which then shocked her since he might get a fever because of her. So she invites him to come to her house, even though he tried turning her down. She didn't back up, so as a result, he arrives at a huge apartment. After seeing it, he gets nervous, to which that girl says this place is owned by her father, but it's still too big for a woman to live alone. He was really shocked to see the size of that house, to which she replies that it's making her to blush, and then she asks him to get inside the house. Afterwards, she shows him the room he should stay for now, while she washes his wet school uniform. But he was shocked once again since the room as a bathroom with a whole bathtub. After bathing, he says sorry to her for troubling her, since not only he used her bath, she gave him her clothes to wear plus her extravagant dinner, to which she smilingly tells to him that it's not a big deal compared to the fact he saved her life. She then goes on by offering him to take anything he wants from the fridge, which shocked, and he tells to her that he can't do that. As a result, she blushingly tells him to not be modest with her, since she loves to have people over and offer them a helping hand. He accepts it and gets ready to take the things from the refrigerator while having a drool in his mouth. But his quick change in his expression shocked her. As a result, she started to blush and excited while explaining to him that he shouldn't tease an adult since it's making her to get a wrong idea about him, which startled him. So he tries to talk out of this awkward situation, and all of a sudden, he receives a text message from his sister asking him on where he is since it's already too late, to which she replies that she will now bring his uniform, which must have been dried up. After a while, he leaves the place while saying thanks for her hospitality for today, but then he suddenly calls her by her name, which confused her, and all of a sudden, he started to write something on a piece of paper, which was his contact info, and he asks her to call him or chat with him anytime he wants. But he reminds to himself that if she is left alone, she might do something again. But then she was shocked to receive it. After he left, she hugs the paper tightly while letting out a little crying. In the while cleaning the plates, she happily thinks to herself, that boy was really kind and really reliable to talk with. Plus, he looked really cute when he was eating, and she goes on by wishing to be with him every day. But then her eyes suddenly turns dead while saying that she should just lock him up with her. Afterwards, she started smile creepily. Meanwhile, he returns to his home, and his sister suddenly hugs him while calling him an idiot. But that was really strong. As a result, both of them falls down. Afterwards, she started to ask him on where he went because it's really late, and while asking him, she smells his uniform, which shocked her. So she asks to him on why it smells different. She then goes on by shaking him rapidly while asking him on what does this mean, since his clothes smells really weird. After hearing it, he realizes it must have been that lady's washing perfume. But to his surprise, his sister menacingly looks at him while asking if he played with someone today. But then before he could explain himself, she runs away. And then she returns while wearing a mask, and then she goes on by handing him a clothes. After that, she tells him to go to the bathroom and change to this new clothes, since he is wearing a clothes that has been washed by other detergent, which he shouldn't dare to do it again. After a while, he starts to change the dress, and he was shocked to see his sister watching him. So he asks her to get out, to which she replies with a determination that she will come with him. Since he is a stupid guy, he won't fully wash the detergent smell, so she will help him wash it off. And right after saying it, she removes her dress. After seeing his reaction, she tells to him that she was wearing a swimsuit, so why is he crying for? Afterwards, she smells him. As a result, she scrubs his back really hard, to which he tells her to go slow since it feels like she is about to rip his skin off. But then all of a sudden she hugs him from behind while saying that she is already tired, but this shocked him. Afterwards, she slowly asks to him if he got a girlfriend or something, to which replies to her on what made her to think like that. Meanwhile, she stares at him with a dead eyes. But then she realizes that his heart rate is not increasing at all, so which means he really doesn't have any girlfriends. As a result, she tells to him that she will hang out in his room for today, to which he says okay to her, while pushing her away from hugging him. And then suddenly a knife falls down, which shocked him since it's a knife. He then asks to her on why that knife is here, to which she just tells him to not worry about it. And then, with a dead eyes, she tells to him it's for a just in case, like if he got a girlfriend or something. Afterwards, she leaves the bathroom while saying she doesn't need it anymore. But he was just confused. And then, while scratching the wall, she tells to him that he have her adorable sister, so he wouldn't need to go for another girl behind his back. But this scared him. After a while at his room, he explains to her that he saved a girl today and everything that happened today, but she was just typing something on the phone, so he asks to her if she is listening to him. After realizing it, he asks to her on what she is doing, but then she was typing that she is going to kill her. Meanwhile, someone is writing the same thing in the paper. Afterwards, both of them simultaneously says they were listening. Afterwards, that girl sends him a message. At the next day, his sister was standing outside his class, thinking that he actually forgot his lunch. But then she realizes that they are doing something, plus he owes her an apology for letting her come all the way over here. Afterwards, his friend suddenly throws a punch, saying it's in reverse punch. And when her brother tries it, his friend started to laugh at him. All of a sudden, she was about to cry, while thinking that he should already notice her, since she is only tough at home. But then she asks to her on why is the first year doing here. And after realizing it, she started to lag, but she recognizes her. And then she tells to her that it's a lunch for Tanaka. After hearing it, she was shocked to realize she must be his sister, while thinking to herself that she should pretend to not know her. As a result, she says that she will call Tanaka for her. And then she calls Tanaka, but he suddenly looks at her. Afterwards, he rushes towards her. And then she started to smile, while telling to him that his sister came here to see him, to which she gives him the lunch, while telling to him that he forgot about the lunch. Afterwards, she leaves the place, while saying that her job is done here. After looking at her, his sister was mesmerized by her looks and her smell. And while looking at her, she realizes that girl is having a same teddy keychain like his brother. So she gets suspicious, and she asks to his brother on who she is. After hearing it, he tells her full name as Haruka Inouye. And then he asks to her on why did she needed that info, to which she says it only because she was really kind. After hearing it, he started to blush while patting her head really hard, which then made her to blush. As a result, she tries to push him away, but he didn't stop. Meanwhile, she was looking at both of them with a dead eyes. Afterwards, she was looking at every place to find that rich girl he encountered. After realizing that she couldn't able to find out the real girl, she started to cry while thinking that she is really jealous, since it's almost like a girl's manga where every single girl falls for MC. After that, while spinning in the chair, she says that she does get it, since he is popular, because he is cute and kind. But in the end, what she is trying to say is, why can't it be her who gets some fan service? As a result, she started to Google it on what type of measurements can she take to make him fall, but then she looks at the Lucky Charms. Afterwards, at the next day, she is getting ready to give it to him. After realizing that he is walking towards her, She started to calculate her speed where it wouldn't hurt him, but while maintaining a lot of skin contact. But then she gets really nervous, and she rushes, in which was a real smack. Afterwards, he asks her to stop doing it, to which she thinks to herself that she likes that thing about him too. Afterwards, she asks him to take the prizes she won, which got duplicated, to which he just tells to her that he will take it. While on inside, he was really happy. And then she takes out a kitty keychain while saying that she knows he loves cats. As a result, he started to blush while telling to her that's right. And then she asks him to not throw it away, to which he replies to her that he won't throw it away. And then, right after receiving it, he decides to wear it, to which she tells to him that it comes with 2 types, so which means they are now wearing a matching keychain. But this caught him off guard, and he froze out of flustering. As a result, she started to laugh, while saying that he looks like a boiled egg right now. As a result, she leaves the place, while saying to him that he is sometimes scary. Afterwards, while she was walking, her friend notices her, and she asks to her aunt what happened to her since her face looks really red, to which she sits on the ground while saying she really tried hard. But her friend was confused while telling to her that she just did a good job. Smash that like button and subscribe if you want to see more. Comment so I know what you enjoy, and let me know what you'll like to see more of. Thank you.